Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the Armada training final Lament, which is the Shiva urgent quest, and how to get S rank on it. But first of all, if you're new to the channel, I upload PSO2 content daily, so if you do play this game, I'd really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So before we start the video, I'd like to make a shout out to Project Diva. This is a Ship 2 alliance which has helped me get this footage very quickly. Hatsune Miku over here invited me into their party and we just blasted through this urgent quest. We actually managed to get 3 runs within the 30 minutes, which was actually very impressive. But anyway, once you start this urgent quest, I highly recommend you to eat the 250% drop rate as well as a 150 or 100% try boost just to get some extra rare drop rate. And I also recommend one person to immediately go and start the counter, because there is no limit on how many times you can run this. So you're literally running against the clock. The faster you complete each run, the better. So at the very beginning, there's going to be a bunch of mobs over here. You're simply just going to kill them. I don't know what you guys call those mobs. I call them ice cream cones, but yeah, these coney boys. We're just going to kill these guys, and then we're going to wait until a spaceship arrives. Then over here you can see that destruction. We go into light speed. Wow, much shiny. And right here there are these little planes. You want to destroy these because each one of these give you 23 points. And you can see on the right side over here that the maximum points is 9,500. I don't actually know if you can get more than this. The highest I've ever gotten was 9,400. Unfortunately, you know, we were just missing a couple of ships. But basically, you're trying to aim for at least 9,000 points here, okay? Only 9,000 points and above will get you the S rank, which will get you that title in order to get your 20 augment transfer passes, alright? So that will be the goal of today's video, just explaining to you guys how to get 9,000 points. So the first one is obviously kill these little ships. Look at that, 132 points already. So you're going to notice over here that there are a bunch of turrets that have spawned, so you're simply going to walk up to the turret and use it in order to kill all of these mobs. So the way that this turret works, right, is you have to hold down left click to charge it up. Do not click. If you just keep tapping it, it's not going to do a lot of damage. You want to hold down the left click until there's a little shine. Once it shines blue, then you let go and you shoot a concentrated shot that does AoE damage, and it does a lot of damage, okay? So once you're on this gun, your main focus should be the big battleship on your left side. However, if you have unreliable teammates, you also need to protect yourself, because a lot of mobs are going to try to break your gun so that you can't shoot and destroy the battleship, basically. So you're going to see here that we're going to start shooting the battleship, and you'll notice that, oh look, there's a whole bunch of things coming at our 6, so we need to destroy those quickly before they break our guns. And once that's done, then we can go back shooting the ship over here. So what you want to pay attention to is you want to break all the guns here first before breaking the giant mast over here. You see these guns over here? You're going to need to lead your shot in order to hit these, because the ship is constantly moving towards the left side and your shot does have travel time, okay? So you just need a little bit of practice, but it's not too difficult, all right? So you want to just break all of these guns over here and you're going to see here, once all the guns are destroyed, we're going to get a notification. Right here, you can see all gun batteries on the enemy vessel destroyed. Once that's done, then everyone should focus fire on this giant mast over here. As you can see, it's got an HP bar. And so you're just going to keep charging up shots and let go, charge up shot, let go, and just bombard this mast until it is destroyed. Okay? So you're going to see here, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, very wow, bright colors, sugoi. Alright, that's done. Once that's done, there's going to be a ship that will spawn on the other side, so the right side over here. So we're just getting ready. There will be a bunch of useless mobs over here. You just, you know, wipe them out. Then again, these guys will spawn. You want to take out as many as you can because you want to increase that score as high as possible. So you're going to see here that they're going to come in. Shing! I just destroyed them a bunch. And you're going to see on the right side now we have guns. Keep in mind that we only have 6 guns. It's on purpose, alright? There will be only 3 guns here and 3 guns in the back, so a total of 6. It just so happens that we have 12 players. So 6 players are going to be focusing on the big battleship. The other 6 players need to focus on protecting the gunners. You can see there's a whole bunch of mobs over here, a whole bunch of mobs over here. So what we need to do is protect the people in the gun so that they can focus on the ship and we focus on protecting them, okay? So you're going to see here that, hey, we're just protecting them, just making sure that these orcs aren't going to chuck any beer barrels at our sharpshooters. So we just take them out of the picture and voila, they are dead, okay? Then once that's done, we need to protect the other guys over here. These guys right here, these bunny rabbits are very, very dangerous because if they're given the chance to shoot their guns, they will destroy these guns over here almost instantaneously and kill the person using the gun, all right? So it's in your best interest to focus down these guys as soon as possible. So now if you're manning one of these guns and you simply don't trust your team because maybe you're in a pug group, just make sure to watch your 6 occasionally since you can use this gun to kill all of these guys in like 3 shots. So it's a very, very powerful gun, and then you can take out these guys super duper quickly, especially if your teammates aren't doing their job and they're not protecting you properly. So you can see over here that we're coming in because we are good teammates and we protect our gunners so that they can continuously pop and destroy that battleship over there. And then there's going to be a bunch of orcs over here. We're simply going to kill all the orcs. As you can see here, we got a notification saying all gun batteries on the enemy vessel destroyed, which means that the ship over here, all of their gun stuff is destroyed. So everyone can start focusing fire on the mast over here. And as the DPS party over here, we're just going to continuously protect the gunners by killing any threats that may attack them or destroy their guns, so forth and so on. And once you destroy the ship, you're going to notice that there's all these red lasers, and that means that the ice cream cone people are going to crash down. So you need to get off your gun quickly and move back because you don't want to take damage from them because they do like paralyzed damage or something. And it's really, really annoying. So yeah, just don't get hit by these ice cream cone people. So boom, 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 they're dead. Okay, we move on and we're going to kill the rest of the ice cream cone people over here. And once that's done, now there's going to be 2 ships. There's going to be one on the left and one on the right. As you can see here, again, these ships are coming in. You can see there's 2 waves of them. You want to kill as many as you can in order to boost the score once more. All right. So, shing shing, yay, I got 1. And now you're going to notice that, hey, there are 2 ships now. There's one on our left, one on the right. As you can see, ignore this gigantic mess over here and just look to my top right over here where the mini map is. You're going to notice that, hey, there's 2 giant ships over here and there's guns at the back. So what we want to do is we want 3 people back here, 3 people back here, shooting at the ships. Then we're going to have 3 in the front here, protecting these 3 over here, and another 3 people up here, protecting the 3 gunners back here. That is what we would do in an ideal world, but obviously in a pug group, you know, nothing goes to plan, but you just got to do your best, all right? So we just want to quickly kill all the AISs over here because they're annoying and they'll do tons of damage to my gunners over here. So I just want to make sure I come back here just to check if there was an extra gun, but nope, you know, they're all being manned, so we're fine. I'm just going to be in the protection group. And once you destroy all the mobs at the front, this big bug is going to jump into the middle, so everyone just dogpile it and kill it. If you're manning one of these guns, just ignore the bug. Let your team handle it and you just focus on taking out 2 ships because there is a time limit before these ships fly away. So you want to make sure that you blow up all the guns on the ship plus destroy the big ship itself, alright? So you will be working under pressure because by destroying these ships you also gain a lot of points, alright? So if you're in the DPS party, life is good. You just gotta kill whatever jumps on our ship. And you can see right here, all gun batteries on the right ship and the left ship have been destroyed simultaneously at the same time. It's just because this team is just too good. You know, everyone's synchronized, everyone's on the same page. Pretty amazing stuff. So now they're just gonna be focusing on the mast, while I, in the DPS group, I'm just gonna be protecting my gunners by killing this gigantic bug. And voila, the gigantic bug is dead. Mission accomplished. Yay. And now we just gotta make sure that we kill all these little bugs because these little bugs are really, really annoying. If they get close to one of your gunners, they will actually pick up your gunner and stun them for like several seconds so the gunner can't actually use their gun basically. And you're gonna lose a lot of precious time. So you really want to protect them and just kill these guys ASAP. Also, when you're attacking these guys, make sure to destroy this part over here where my cursor is, because if you don't, they self-destruct, and if they self-destruct right next to your gunner, well then it might destroy the gun. So yeah, you want to make sure that you destroy that. All right, now we're moving on. As you can see here, enemy presence eliminating, sending an additional photon cannon, which means that we all get more photon cannons over here so we can go help whatever side needs help. All right, So for the DPS party, we gotta make sure that we kill the mobs ASAP so that we also get turrets in order to help out our team destroy all the ships on the other side. Alright, boom, we've destroyed both ships. Once that's done, then it's just back into regular mobbing phases. There's just going to be a bunch of mobs that are going to spawn, and we're just going to kill them all. Super duper easy. Look at here. Whoa, look, mobs. Yay, ice cream cones. And we're just going to kill everything over here. Alright, nothing really special here. Just kill everything within the time limit. There is a time limit you can see right here. You need to kill all 21 mobs within 1 minute and I think it was 30 seconds or 20 seconds or something. You don't have that much time, but you want to kill all 21 mobs ASAP to get even more points, okay? And you can see here one more enemy remaining. Ping, 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 ping. And it is going to die. Voila. So we still have 40 seconds remaining on the clock and we've killed all 21 enemies. No big deal. And we automatically get teleported onto the ship, or Shiva's mothership, or I don't know, Shiva's base. And over here, there's going to be a bunch of ice cream cones as well as a bunch of mobs. We're simply just going to bulldoze through all of them, kill everything over here, and then we're going to move on to the next zone. So once we've killed everything, the door is going to open right here. Yes, and you're going to notice there is 3 arrows. So a lot of people get super duper confused at the very beginning. So what does this mean? It means split up. Send 4 people onto the right side. The right side is going to be the easiest side, okay? So send your weakest members to the right side where there's just trash mobs. So there's a lot of trash mobs, but at least they're not very strong mobs. So send the weakest people to the right side. Send your strongest people down here because there's a golden dragon down there that you need to fight in the pit. And you're going to need to split up even further because there's going to be all these cannons over here that you're going to need to designate one person to destroy all the cannons so everyone doesn't get ripped to shreds. And then send like your medium geared people to the left side because there's just going to be a lot of griffins as well as a regular boss. Alright, so maybe range people go to the left side, melee people go down, and then whatever's left go to the right. Probably I would split it up like that, but just make sure that, you know, it's 4-4-4. That's what I would do in a perfect world, but then again, in a pug group, just do what you want to do. All right, so you're going to see here that I'm going to jump straight down, and look, it's Dragon Boy over here. So when you're fighting Dragon Boy over here, you're going to ignore everything about him and just hit his tail, all right? It's exactly the same as the Valentine's quest thing. You're just going to keep hitting his tail, that silver blob on his tail. And yeah, just keep hitting that. Once you break it, you're going to see that his golden armor is going to break and he's going to go into like silver armor. And once that happens, then he won't have the defense buff thing. And yeah, then once he's down like this, immediately hit his head. His head, there's a horn, there's a giant horn on his head. You want to hit that. Once you break that, he's going to get mad and he's turning all purple and stuff. But I'm mad too, and I'm turning all purple and stuff because I full countered. And once you kill the boss, you can take this portal over here to go back to where we started. However, when we originally jumped down over here to fight the dragon, we needed to send one person to this jump pad over here in order to destroy all the gun batteries. Unfortunately, my point of view didn't capture that very well, but we did have one person go over there to destroy all the gun batteries because you can see right here, all gun batteries in Sector 1 destroyed, which means that they destroyed all the guns. So we can all come back here, and right here you're going to notice there's a giant bug over here, and then there's usually griffins as well over here, but I think this party already killed all the griffins and are just working on this boss. So now I'm just going to head over and assist them in killing these guys over here. So once that's done, you're going to move on and you're going to see all these orcs over here. I'm going to end my katana combat and do tons of damage. And yeah, then we kill all the orcs. They're dead. We're moving on. And there's this demon boy in the way, so we got to kill this demon guy as well. And basically this part, just don't jump because you can see that there's all these lasers. Jumping into the laser won't trip any alarm, but you will take damage. All right, so you just want to avoid taking damage basically. So you're going to notice that there is a force field here restricting me from going over to the door, and this is because the weakest team, which went onto the right side to kill all the trash mobs, aren't done with their mission yet, or they haven't killed all the mobs yet. So you can see right here, they're still struggling with all of these mobs. But to be fair, it is quite annoying because there are so many lasers that are moving around and making your life difficult. So not only do you need some DPS, but you also need, you know, to be mobile. And so what we have to do here is I have to go around. Now there is a faster way to get there. There are launch pads. Like I could have taken that launch pad right there instead of running across, but I'm a dum-dum, so I just ran across, and you see, now we're back here. We just got to kill all these mobs right here for our team, and once they're dead, we can move on. Okay, good, they're dead. This door will open up now. Now, over here, there are two paths. Once you kill all the mobs over here, you can either continuously go forward, and that is the brain dead path. It means there will be like two bosses there. You basically just go forward, kill all the bosses. But what I'm going to be showing you is the big brain path, and that is after we kill all the mobs, we're going to turn right. And there's going to be a little bit of parkour required. But I feel like it's important to show this part because, yeah, it's big brain. So you can see over here there are arrows pointing to the left over here, or basically run forward, and there's a bunch of mobs as well as bosses. So if you're brain dead DPS and you don't care about parkour, just run forward and fight all these guys, alright? And that's pretty easy. You just kill everything. However, if you want style points, then I recommend going to the right side where it requires you to parkour. So what you need to do is not touch any of these lasers because you take a lot of damage if you do so, and you need to hit all of these panels over here in order to deactivate the force field so that you can move to the next area. So if you're a ranged character, you can cheese this super duper easily, but if you're a melee character like me, well, you know, you can just parkour and look cool and blah blah blah. You can see there I took a little bit of damage and boom. Once all the target switches are activated, the force field goes down and you can come over here and you can start beating up on these ships right here. So what's going to happen is the main DPS team is basically in a death zone, because there's going to be a bunch of ships over here shooting projectiles, and there's going to be a bunch of mobs on the other side also shooting projectiles at the DPS team, and it's your job to protect them. So we're going to come over here, we're going to destroy all of these ships right here so that my main DPS team, which is fighting the boss in the middle, doesn't get totally destroyed. So we're going to kill all these guys first. Pya, 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 pya. So once that's done, you're going to need to deactivate 3 of these pillar looking things at the side. In order to deactivate them, you just run up to it and press E, and they will power down. However, these laser beams, if any of these laser beams touch this, it will reactivate it, alright? So it's best to have 3 people do it since there's 3 turrets, right? So you're going to see over here, we're going to touch this thing and it's going to power down. So in this state, it means it's powered down, and when it's bright, then it means it's powered up. So you're going to notice there's 1 tower over here, there's 1 tower over here, and then there's 1 tower on the far right over here, alright? So basically you need 3 people to deactivate it, or 1 person if you're super duper fast. You can zap here, and then Morning Mist Reaver to the right side, deactivate that. Morning Mist Reaver through the lasers and deactivate that. And if you're fast enough, you can do it, but it's a lot easier with more people, obviously. So you can see over here, we deactivated it, and the force field goes down. Once the force field goes down, we need to kill all these little ships over here, which are shooting laser beams at our main DPS team. So, you know, we're actually protecting them. So here we go. We gotta kill all these guys right here. And once we kill all of these guys over here, this big force field in front of us will go down, and we can help the DPS team in killing the boss over here. But, oh, look, our DPS team's just too strong and they're already dead. Then we're gonna move on to the next zone, where there is Exegul, and then there's this guy. But the strategy we used here was we just focused on Exegul over here. We just went full ham. First of all, as usual, you want to destroy the little knob on his back. It's like a white colored crystal. Once you break that, he goes into like angry mode, and then you just beat him up until he dies, right? Once you kill him, then we move on to this guy where you just break all the little crystals at the side and he falls to the ground, and you kill him super duper easily. And if you have lower DPS people, I highly recommend destroying all 6 turrets. There's 3 turrets back here and 3 turrets over here. Destroying them will make everyone's life much easier, but that is optional. So you're going to see over here that I'm immediately going to switch to my bow. I'm going to use my photon art thingy. Oh, look at that, 1,000,000 damage. Oh, look at that, 1,000,000 damage. Easy clap. Oh, he's down, easy peasy. Now we just beat the crap out of him and do tons and tons of DPS. Now there is a time limit again. You only have like 1 minute 30 seconds or 1 minute 20 seconds in order to kill both of them, alright? So it's better to focus on one, especially if you have a low DPS party. You want to make sure that you kill at least 1 because it will give you extra points, okay? So over here, we're just gonna be killing Exegul because we don't like him. Yeah, give me your freaking modules. Die, 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 die. Alright, once he's down, then we're gonna come focus on this dude. And yeah, this guy, same thing as usual. You just break the little crystals and then you just focus his eye thingy and he's dead. So you can see right here, we've still got 24 seconds and we killed both of them. But this is mainly because we have a stupidly high DPS party and we move on. So we're just moving on over here to the next area. There's a nice loading screen and then we have a teleporter. So this teleporter, if you activate it, there will be a countdown. I think it's a 30-second countdown, and it will send us over to the final fight where we fight Shiva. However, our team will be split up into 3 separate parties. So you're going to notice if we look at our mini map over here that there are 3 separate platforms. This bottom part doesn't count because this was where the portal is, and we literally get split into parties of 4. So 4 of us will go to the platform on the right side, 4 will go to the platform on the left side, and 4 will go to the platform at the top. So the person at the top is going to be Shiva, the one on the right side is going to be Mitra, and the one on the left side is going to be Varuna. So it's totally random on which side you get teleported on, but you can see that I got teleported to the right side, which means I have to fight Mitra. The moment I kill Mitra, there'll be a launch pad which will launch me over to help the Shiva team over here. And same thing on the left side, once they defeat Varuna, there'll be a launch pad that'll launch them over to the middle part. Now Shiva has a lot of HP, okay? So there's no way that these 4 people are going to kill Shiva before we kill the other 2. So I've never actually seen what happens if they defeat Shiva first, to be perfectly honest with you. So we're just going to roll the clip, and you're going to see over here there's 4 of us. It's totally random on which 4. It's not going to be based off party members, because you can see there's 2 of us over here and the other 2 party members are fighting Shiva. So it's not based off party. I don't actually know if there's any logic behind this. It just kind of seems random to me. But yeah, if you're fighting Mitra, just hit her face, basically, head on. You don't want to hit her from behind because her chair gives her protection and blah, 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 blah. And it's exactly the same as just the divide quest, and yeah, you just beat her up, okay? So nothing really special here, so I'm gonna fast forward. All right, now she's dead. So once she's dead, you can see over here, woo, launch pad, and we get launched straight over here to where Shiva is. And you can also notice that the Varuna team has also defeated Varuna, and they're also launching themselves over. And now we all dogpile Shiva, as she is stupidly strong and will whoop everyone's butt over here. Now Shiva does have one specific move which will kick everyone's butt. And I'm just gonna dub this skill full counter from a 7 Deadly Sins, because it literally is a full counter. When she activates this move, you're not allowed to hit her. If you hit her, you just instantly die. And so I'm gonna be showing you, it's gonna happen right here. And boom. So you're gonna notice that we all have these like swords stuck in us, and you are paralyzed when this happens. You cannot move, you cannot do anything, and you're just gonna sit there and wait until Shiva one-shots you. You can see nothing's happening, and then whoosh, you can see we're all dead. Alright, so I edited this part in because I wanted to show what the counter actually looks like. So over here is what the counter is actually going to look like. First of all, Shiva will stand still, and you're going to notice that she's going to have this like little red triangle on top of her, and she's going to have this red aura around her. Now I know this is going to be very, very difficult to see in practicality, especially if you're a melee class, because there's damage numbers and bright lights and everything's going on, but just bear with me here, alright? So you can see right here that she has this thing over here, this cross, and she shone for like half a second, and there's going to be a red dome around her. You're going to see that. You see this shimmer? You see the shimmer of this red dome around her? When this happens, it means she has activated her full counter. So during this mode, you do not want to touch her. The moment you hit her while she's in this form, you will get stabbed by these swords, you'll get stunned, and she's going to whack you with her giant sword, as you're going to see right here. She's going to teleport right here behind, pull out freaking gigantic Excalibur, and one-shot you like this. Boom, you see? And anyway, back to the original footage. So, we're all dead, we all get revived by Atta over here, and we continue to bulldoze the boss. So, yeah, you see, there's so much bright lights going on, I don't blame you if you can't see her full counter. Because, yeah, I've done this, what, 8 times now, 8 runs, and I think the footage that I just showed you was the only time that I was able to actually see the counter. Other than that, usually I'm just like, well, she's standing still for quite some time. Maybe she's gonna counter, and I kind of move back for a couple seconds, and I just take a look, and I'm like, okay, is she countering? Oh, she is or not, I don't actually know if her rotation is set, per se. But yeah, basically, I just pray to RNG that I don't get full countered. But either way, she's down, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's destroy that. Ooh, rare drop. Lots of units and stuff. Pick all that up. And everyone says S rank, because you can see right here that my score is 9,280. out of 9,500, which means that it is guaranteed an S rank because it is above freaking 9,000. And now we're gonna see here, boom, 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 and the rank is S. Voila. And yeah, that's pretty much how you get an S rank. You just want to make sure you kill everything ASAP, because there are a lot of segments in this urgent quest, which is like kill X amount of enemies within the time period, or kill X amount of bosses in said time frame. So you do need damage, but more importantly, you need to know the boss fight itself. And so it's about efficiency, knowing what to do, and executing it as fast as possible. So if you really do want that S rank, I do advise playing with at least 3 other people, so you make one full party, so that you can guarantee at least 4 people out of your party of 12 know what they're doing. And it shouldn't be too difficult, all right? Like, even with my super dysfunctional alliance, which we all go in monkey brain and we don't know what we're doing, and we're just like, haha, katana goes brr, we still managed to pull off an S rank. So if we can do it, I have faith that you guys can do it too, okay? But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the